You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Todd's picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even him starstruck. Humble through opportunities, given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse, this dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard him with that stock.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
They call him Ryu, he's sick and he's spitting fire and Mike got him out the dryer.
Yeah,
He's hot,
you can't find
found
it.
for minor with top, but a fucking nihilist.
All right, everybody, welcome into the zone. Justin is on the road. I know we were taking a peek for a little CBS intro, having a hard time finding it on this end, but it's all good. I got my boy Justin Acri at Bank OZK Arena. What's going on,
That's
brother,
whatever.
man? You look good.
Hey, everybody.
You look good in your suit, no tie.
Yep.
Yeah.
State championship basketball today. Welcome in, everybody. We are glad to have you. It's going to be a big day down here in Hot Springs. We got 2 hours of fun, actually 1 hour and 50 minutes, and then, Todd, don't worry about it. And then we're going to slide right into high school championship basketball. So looking forward to that. We do have tournament basketball continuing in college today, so we're going to talk about that a little bit. And Arkansas, of course, doesn't play until tomorrow. We got a couple of upsets, or at least one upset in the SEC, too. I was very surprised, and I'm assuming it was an upset. I didn't look at the lines in advance, but Texas going down to Ole Miss yesterday, so that was a little bit surprising. And we punched a few more tickets last night as well. So I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with some of these conference tournaments, but there were some intriguing outcomes yesterday, I thought. So I'm trying to pull this up here, but let me see. We got some news about Darius Acuff yesterday, too, which was good. And some news out of Conway as well. And I don't know where I put all my paperwork. I got too much paper. But anyway, so what is this? Exactly. Sound the buzzer. Sound the buzzer. Golly, I don't know what I do with this. Anyway, we'll get organized here. It's all good. Here we go. There's my peep. Okay, so new teams getting in yesterday. Let's see what we got. McNeese State beat Stephen F. Austin 76-59. So the Cowboys are moving on. And they are they had a year, dude, 28-5. And now SFA's 20-5 too, so they had a great season too. You just hate that, man, when you got a team that goes down. This game was in Lake Charles too, so it was a home game for McNeese. And I like Campus Sites for the tournament. When you're home and you get a chance to play in the finals, man, what a cool deal for them. Kind of sucks for SFA that you got to play a true road game in a conference championship. And I don't know how they just determined where those games are going to be played. But also Lehigh, 18-16, guys. We talked about these two teams yesterday, both them and Boston. Neither team had great records, and Lehigh is going to the NCAA tournament 18-16, 74-60 over Boston. So, again, we must remember, this is not the best 68 teams in America. This is just the 68 teams that are going to the tournament. So I don't think anybody is going to argue that 18-16 Lehigh is one of the best teams in America, or one of the top 68. But that's what's fun about this. Idaho also got over on Montana in the Big Sky, so they will advance on. And I think it's the first time – it's been a long time since Idaho's been there. I can't remember the year exactly, but so I'm happy for them. And then UAPB. We got the men playing today at 7:30. This is over in College Park, Georgia. They are a 5.5-point underdog to Southern. The Lions have had a tough year, but they had a winning record in the SWAC. And then how about the Gold Lion women? They knocked off the 2 seed yesterday. So Coach Leak getting it done yesterday over Alcorn State, 64-60. They got outscored 25-11 in the fourth quarter, but they had such a nice lead they were able to hold on and advance. So they play Friday in the semis against a team that is to be determined, but they will not be playing a seed higher than the 2 that they just knocked out. So good for them.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a handful of teams that have already moved on and are in. Also wanted to give a tip of the cap, DJ. We try to keep up with – there's so much movement in college basketball these days.
Okay.
And a couple of former UCA Bears who are now playing at UC Davis, keeping their hopes alive out in the Big West. They got over on UC Santa Barbara. DJ, quiz for you.
All right, let's hear it.
What's UC Santa Barbara's mascot?
Oh, UC Santa Barbara are the Bruins.
No, it's a kind of cowboy.
A kind of cowboy.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if Todd knows.
There's different kinds of cowboys?
Todd, do you know what UC Santa Barbara's mascot is?
The Gauchos?
The Gauchos.
Oh, okay.
Not quite as good as the UC Santa Cruz Banana Slugs, but pretty good. But anyway, the UC Davis Aggies get a win. But 2 former Bears, including Carl Daughtery Jr., who played at UCA. He's a Maumelle kid, and he had 24. He led his team. He was 5 of 9 from 3, and so they advance on in the tournament. I'm really happy for them. They play again today, and I can't remember who they've got tonight. Also, Braden Fagbemi, who's a former UCA point guard, played last year, had 11 off the bench, so he had a nice day yesterday as well. So it's good to see those guys doing well for themselves after moving on. Again, you change things up and you move around, and you have to try to find a good fit, and clearly they have, and I'm happy for UC Davis. They've had a nice season. That was their 19th win of the year. Speaking of Conway, it was announced yesterday that Coach Shulman's been extended at Central Arkansas after the great season this year. So I'm happy to see that they locked him down, and he's not going to be going anywhere else. I know there are going to be some teams that are going to be interested in retaining his services as their head coach, and he is going to stay put. So I'm happy about that.
Much deserved for that guy.
Absolutely.
He's been awesome. He's been incredible, actually.
So we're going to have a short show today, so we're going to make the best of it. So you're going to have to bear with us as we try to squeeze a whole bunch of stuff in here today.
What's the time? When are we out?
11:50.
Whoa.
Yep. So SEC games going on this morning as well. We'll be back on the court here at 11:30. Kentucky advanced yesterday. They get Missouri today. If you're a Kentucky fan and you're like, oh, we have to play an opening day, that's embarrassing. Well, who are we playing day 2? Florida or somebody really good? No, play Missouri. Missouri got a bye and you didn't. That's where you are, Kentucky, as a program. I hope you understand your place in the arena right now. Auburn and Tennessee today. Auburn had to beat Mississippi State to even have a remote shot to get in as the 11th SEC team, and they did their part yesterday. A win over Tennessee would be a lot more meaningful than the one yesterday, though. I'm excited for Coach Beard. That's a big win for them over Texas. They're not going to the tournament, but that was a nice way to get it. I mean, unless they win the SEC tournament, which is certainly a possibility. That's what's fun about this time of year. It'd be neat to see them make a run, but I'm guessing their game today is going to be the last one of the season, but we'll see. They're a 5.5-point dog to Georgia today. And then the nightcap is Oklahoma A&M winner gets to lose to Arkansas tomorrow night, we hope. So
that kind of inspired my question of the day today for everybody right now. Taking a look, exciting weekend for Razorback sports, not just in basketball but in baseball as well, as conference play starts for the Diamond Hogs. And so let's get a head start on that, a little anticipation before it all starts tomorrow. Question of the day right now is up on our Twitter page. Is this weekend, what do you think is more likely to happen? A, Razorback baseball wins the series against Mississippi State, or B, Razorback basketball advances to the SEC championship game, which means they would have to win 2 games, most likely play Florida or Alabama in the second game if they win their first one Friday. And I don't know. Right now, no votes on it just yet. I guess people still contemplating, but I would assume, well, I take that back, 4 votes right now, and it's 50-50. So baseball's been struggling. Mississippi State's typically usually good, right, in baseball?
They're very good this year.
Ooh.
Number 3 team in the country.
And then do we win 2 games in the SEC tournament? I feel like most fans don't want to avoid that 3rd game. But then you think about the potential of jumping up to a 3 or 4 seed. If we beat Bama, we have to at least jump up to a 4 seed, right?
I just don't see how you would keep Bama ahead of them. And if they're both 4s, fine, that's okay. My thing is, it doesn't help you much to be a 4, but it does help you a lot to be a 3.
Yeah.
So I hope that they can, either want them to lose the first day or win the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they're going to drop below the 5 line.
Do you think if they win the first 2 and Alabama being the second one, that could be enough to jump them to a 3, or is that too much? Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, again, because we think they're fighting an uphill battle to get to 4, so I can't imagine them getting to 3 just by beating Alabama.
Yeah.
So Alabama's strength of schedule might be a little better, and that may be the reason, even though the metrics are very, very similar. That's maybe why they're getting the nod ahead of Arkansas. So
what do you think?
What do I think? What
out of the options? What's more likely?
So it's Arkansas winning the series this weekend.
Yep.
Or Arkansas winning the SEC tournament.
No, advancing to the final.
Oh man, that's a great question, PJ. I think Arkansas advancing to the final is probably my answer.
Oh wow, okay.
I don't feel great about the baseball team right now. I think they're going to get it worked out. I just don't know if it'll be today or this weekend. I also won't be today, but this weekend. So I'm trying to be optimistic, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Here in Hot Springs, a couple of details, and I've got one other thing I want to share with you that I thought was nice. I saw, I think it was either Bro Bible or, it was Bro Bible. That's a website that I like to frequent, talking about high school basketball in Arkansas.
Yep.
But let's start with the nuts and bolts. So for the high school championships, if you want to come today or any day, it's $10 a session. So what you get is that classification. Basically, you're paying $10 a classification. So a session is 2 games. So, and the way it's all grouped this year, it's 1A, 2A. So 1A girls, 1A boys, then 2A girls, 2A boys. That's happening today. So that's 2 sessions to be $20 for the day. $10 a session, but you're going to get a ton of basketball for your $10. These are all online tickets, and if you go to the AAA website or just Google tickets to the I'm sure they've got QR codes and things here, but you have to buy your tickets online. They're not doing any handling of tickets here. But it's gofan.co/app/school/AAA. You're not going to remember that, but regardless, they're online, and you can find the setups. So we're going to start at 10:30 today. The unified game between Clinton and Pea Ridge, and they're on the court now. Excited to see them get after it today. At noon, we've got the 1A girls, Westside and Earl. The Earl boys are playing Clarendon after that. And then the late session today is Sloan Hendricks. DJ, we should do a little, and Todd, we can do this with you too, a little bit of mascot trivia.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Sloan's mascot?
Westside Greer's Ferry. Westside Greer's Ferry. What's
They are the
they won the final last year too. Over Earl, oddly enough, and now they get a rematch this season.
Greer's Ferry Lakes. What'd you say? Wait,
Westside Greer's Ferry.
Yeah, they are the.
It's a bird.
Yeah, the Sparrows. That's
the
right.
Sparrows. Yep. Nope, that's not right. Todd, you know who it is? You know what it is?
I have no clue whatsoever.
Always go with the Eagles. That's like when I ask you a trivia question for golf, either guess Nicholas or Woods.
Yeah.
All right. So Earl is what? This is going to be for the boys and girls.
Earl is.
It's a type of canine.
The greyhounds?
No. Todd?
DJ took my guess.
Well, he's wrong, so don't let him.
Well, I would have been wrong too. Type of dog. I'm blank.
Boy, you guys, I mean, you're not even trying. Todd, I mean, get some coffee, baby. Let's go. Bulldogs. I mean, give me something.
Yeah, I was thinking,
Were you? Okay. Last thing here for the 1A, and we're going to stop trivia because this is a disaster.
Keep going. This
Clarendon. Clarendon is a deadly African animal.
Clarendon Lions.
Lions, very good, DJ.
Yes.
You're on fire.
Yes.
How could we stop you?
I am on a roll.
Okay, we got another dog matchup. We got a dog matchup in the girls 2A final. Quitman is the Bulldogs. I'll just give it to you. Sloan Hendricks. What's Sloan Hendricks?
Can you give us another category here?
It's a dog too. It's another dog matchup.
Sloan Hendricks.
Yep.
It's not Greyhound.
It is Greyhound.
Ah!
Good work. And then tonight we've got Mount Vernon and Nola, and they've got a unique one.
Beaver.
No, it's a made up bird.
Phoenix.
No, that's a great name though. They're the Warhawks.
Okay.
Which that was my mascot for my. I went to Catholic school when I was growing up, and that was our mascot. We always thought that was kind of weird. I'm like, aren't we supposed to be Christ-like, and we're over here being Warhawks? But whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then you know about Barton, right? We've been talking a lot about Barton.
Oh, we know about
What's
Barton.
up, dudes? What's up? How are we doing? Let's go.
Let's
These guys are excited. They're getting hyped for their game, dude.
Yeah, let's go.
Can't see these guys. Yellow Jackets about to get after it. Let's go, Yellow Jackets.
The Barton Scrappers?
No, another deadly animal. You'll find them in Arkansas. In fact, they
didn't pick
actually
up on
took
that.
a couple of humans out last year.
Bears.
Barton Bears. That's
Barton
right, buddy.
Bears.
So here's my story. Speaking of Barton, we've talked about them a little too much maybe this week. It's not Barton's fault. They didn't start it, but they were involved in the fracas, if you will, DJ. The fracas.
The fracas.
At Poen. We didn't like that. But I wanted to tell this story, and this was actually publicized on brobible.com, which is a website, like I said, that I like to go to. And it was a video that K8 Sports, it's an ABC affiliate up in Jonesboro, got. And it was a final between Osceola and Rivercrest. Now, you talk about rivalries, guys. These two schools are like 10 miles apart. And this was in the semifinals of the state tournament. So the winner goes to the finals, the loser stays home. And when it was over, Osceola won the game, and a bunch of the Osceola players went over and were consoling the Rivercrest players. I mean, these kids, I'm sure, play against each other in pickup games. You know, they live so close together. I mean, they're basically in the same community almost. And I thought it was such a touching, poignant moment, considering what all we've been focused on is the melee that happened over in Poen. I think it was so cool to see these kids, and it didn't happen with just one kid with another one. There were a couple, three, pieces of video that I saw where there were guys going over and comforting, because again, it's tough as crap, and you work so hard to get to that point, and you get to the semis, you start thinking about going to the finals, and then you come up short, and it's so disappointing. But I thought that was really cool, man. Anyway, that's just me.
Yeah, I'm
getting all choked up over here thinking about it.
Don't get. No, it's too soon for that.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, so today in the zone, we've got Nancy Holt is coming up, thanks to Winner's Circle Concierge. Zach's actually going to be on at 10:45 today because of the shortened show.
Yep.
So we're going back-to-back Oaklawn friends down the street over at our favorite resort. Red White Report brought to you by UAMS Health Ortho Now. We do have Dr. O'Malley at 11:30, and that'll be about our last name. We are going to squeeze in a What's on Tap, though, today before we get out of here. So that's our plan for the show today, DJ. Let's take our break a little early. We'll get Nancy in on the other side. I think we mentioned this yesterday, but I wanted to reiterate if we didn't, that in the NCAA Division II men's tournament, too, which is happening up in Topeka, Harding is playing in that, and they're playing Oklahoma Baptist, which is a conference school. That's a 2:30 tip on Saturday. So good luck to the Bisons. And their women are also playing in the tournament, but they're all the way up in Mankato, Minnesota. And they play at noon on Saturday. Is that right? No, Friday. Their games are on Friday, excuse me. So good luck to Harding's men playing in the NCAA Division II men's and women's tournament. I'm really happy and excited for them. All right, DJ, do your thing.
Yeah, let's head on in. We got a jam-packed show. Let's get it all in. And I want to tell you about my friends, once again, at LeVar Law, helping you out. You need a personal injury attorney? I got you covered. Look no further than LeVar Law. Alan and his crew, 20 years of experience, $58 million in settlements to their clients. So that's the, alert for y'all out there. Hey, if you're in a situation like a car accident, you've been hurt, doesn't matter if a truck, motorcycle, doesn't matter, even a dog bite, and you got a personal injury and you're stuck with bills that you're paying for and you know it's not your fault and you need somebody to go to bat for you. This is where their team steps in and they help you out. Multiple locations all across the state and a team that you can trust. So once again, multiple locations all across the state, 20 years of experience, $58 million in settlements to their clients. If you need more information, just head to LeVarLaw.com.
Register now for the 2026 Buzz Spring Golf Tournament presented by Tito's Handmade Vodka, April 13th at Burns Park Golf Course. Register at 1037thebuzz.com.
This is Sports Center.
The UAPB women outscored Alcorn State 44-24 in the second and third quarters Wednesday to pull out a 64-60 win in the quarterfinals of the SWAC tournament. The Golden Lions held a 53-35 lead after a 28-point third quarter, but the Braves went on a 21-7 run in the fourth. That cut the lead to 60-56. Nakia Cheatham's three got them within 63-60, but Jasmine Davis sealed it in the end for UAPB. There's only one game involving an in-state team today. That's the UAPB men. They'll face face Southern in the quarterfinals of the SWAC men's tournament. That game gets underway at 7:30 tonight. You can watch it on ESPN+. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Oaklawn is here for when you want non-stop racing and non-stop action. The season's back, the weekends are packed, and it's time to plan your visit. The classic racing season kicks off January 30th and runs through May 2nd with exciting weekends, great food and drinks, and the kind of atmosphere you can only find in Hot Springs. It's fast, it's lively, it's time to win. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
We all make plans for the future, but car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter agents Matt Wharton, Jamie Marsh, or Richard Yeager in Little Rock today.
Attention! If you suffer from consistent pain in your joints caused by arthritis, overuse, or injury, you may be a candidate for a revolutionary therapy that could revitalize damaged tissue. This approach can provide long-lasting relief from pain in your knees, shoulders, hips, and other joints with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. To find out if you're a viable candidate, you may request a free consultation from QC Kinetics by calling 501-382-9100. Instead of masking the symptoms, it goes to the root of the problem to resolve it at its source. Already used by thousands of satisfied patients nationwide, this joint pain therapy is available right now to the public, but only for qualified candidates. Again, to find out if you're a viable candidate for this therapy, you may request a free consultation by calling QC Kinetics at 501-382-9100. That's 501-382-9100.
Ray Tucker with good news for enthusiasts of Triumph motorcycles. Honda of North Little Rock now carries the legendary classics and cutting-edge rides. We have the Bonneville Bobber, Daytona 600, the TF450X, the Stunning Ever Special Edition, and the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. You get the idea. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
You're back in the zone. You know, we disagree on things from time to time, but one thing's for sure.
I'm a Arkansas Razorback fan, brother. What do they say down here? Woo, pig soup.
Now, let's root for those Hogs and stay tuned to the zone.
Slam that door. She broke my heart. That girl so got out of town fast. She bounced, so I bounced in here trying to bounce back. Ooh, I know I probably ought to throw a couple prayers up to the man upstairs. Ooh, instead of watching this bottle that was filled up just disappear. Sitting here wishing on a neon star. Up there hanging from behind the bar. Hoping there's a U-turn in your car. Don't know why I do, cause it never comes through.
Who gives her insight on horse races. The Zone is joined by Oaklawn Today host Nancy Holtis, who gives her insight on horse races happening at Oaklawn. Her visits are brought to you by Winner's Circle Concierge, a performance thoroughbred management firm designed to remove the learning curve, complexity, and burden from horse racing ownership. For more info, call them at 870-942-9382.
All right, everybody, welcome in the one and only Nancy Holtis. Justin is pulling double duty there, having a conversation. He is live at Bank OZK Arena ahead of the high school state championships. Is this mic up? Is this pod up? It is. Okay.
You didn't get my text. We're about to do the national anthem when we're doing
it. Okay. I'll let them do the national anthem while they're doing that. Nancy, what's going on? We've been in this situation plenty of times in the Mainline Sports Bar, right? So we're accustomed to this. What's going on, Nancy?
Not much, yeah. When you're dealing with a live sporting event, you never know what's going to get thrown at you. Very excited that the sun is shining. It's going to be a beautiful day, and we're starting out the track as good, so I wouldn't be surprised a couple races in if we are back to fast.
I like it. Speaking of back to fast, I was talking to somebody today about the weather, like you just mentioned. I mean, the rest of the weekend, people get out and about. I know it was kind of a Debbie Downer last weekend with the weather, but you said the track is fast. Nancy, people want to make some money. Point them in the right direction for us.
Well, if that's the case, I'm going to start off with my long shot in the afternoon. We do have 9 races on the card, and race number 3 is for maiden 3-year-old fillies. Claim price $50,000. They're going to sprint 6 furlongs. I'm going to look to the number 2. That's Highlight Show, 8-1 on the morning line. Sippy Contreras trains this one. She went on the shelf after joining the barn off that maiden 50 claim back in September, but she's faced a lot tougher in her last 2 starts and faced some really nice next out winners. One of those went on to win the Martha Washington. Last go, she shortened up, took the blinkers off. Today she's in for a tag, and she races today, second off the layoff, where the barn is 26% and 17% when racing third off the claim. So I really like this filly in race number 3, and that's the number 2 Highlight Show, which you know all about, DJ.
Oh, I'm all about it, all about it. You know what's the thing with Oaklawn right now in the racing, Nancy? It's getting so much attention. I mean, what we've done, or what y'all have done with, like, the influencers and Dave Portnoy, like, everybody's starting to be locked in and tuned in. Have y'all noticed that as well?
We absolutely have. We've gained a lot of new followers on social media. A lot of more people or locals are coming out to the track to experience it. You know, sometimes we're like people that live in Vegas, they don't go to the casinos. People live here, they do come to the racetrack. So it's kind of a social event. It's a great place to hang out, meet up with family and friends. And one of my favorite times of year is at the end of this month, and it's the Racing Festival of the South, which means the Fantasy for the girls and the Arkansas Derby. So really looking forward to doing that.
Nancy, what is your top pick today for our listeners?
Well, we've got a really good allowance on our feature. It's for fillies and mares 3 and up, which haven't won 3 races. We haven't seen a whole lot of presence from Bill Mott, but he is 3 for 4 when shipping in runners, and that's the case today with the number 4, Beauty Reigns, Jaime Torres in the irons. The bad thing, well, I'd say the only negative thing about her, she gives up 222 days of recency. A lot of these other fillies have made a start in their 3-year-old year, but she certainly has the class out of the group. We saw her in the Grade 1 test at Saratoga running 3rd behind her stablemate, who went on to win a Grade 3. She's been training down in South Florida at Payson, a great place to get horses ready like her, and she was a winner last time back in the overnight ranks. That means an allowance, a claiming, and as I said, Mott is 3 for 4 with ship-in. So she's even money. You're not going to get a whole lot of bang for your buck, but she is definitely my top pick in today's feature.
There are some opportunities in there, Nancy, outside of her, though. Can you help me out with maybe an exactor or something so I can cash a ticket? Because, yeah, like you said, even money's going to be tough to make anything on.
Yeah, for sure. Steve Asmussen has a horse by the name of Beautiful Twice, who is 5-1 on the morning line. Very lightly raced filly. She's won 2 out of her 3 starts. She does get down on the rail. Maybe not the ideal place to break, but she is speed all day. If she gets a good break out of the starting gate, she could certainly be the one to catch.
I like it. That's good. Beautiful Twice. That's what we say about you, Nancy. All right. What's our big with the Azeri this weekend, or is that? Am I wrong on that? What's our big race this weekend?
No, we already ran the Azeri. We actually have the Grade 3 Whitmore, the sprint race,
right.
Also the Purple Martin, and the Whitmore is the final prep towards the Count Fleet Sprint Handicap later in the season. So we've seen some amazing sprinters come out of this series. We've seen Matoli, we've seen Skelly, and just some really, maybe to steal off Jimmy John, some freaky fast horses.
Freaky fast. I like it. All right. Well, we will talk to you tomorrow and get set for the weekend. I appreciate you coming on today, and good luck with your picks, and thanks for the advice.
Thanks, guys. It's always a great time. Be good.
All right.
See you, Nancy.
Thank you, Nancy. All right. Appreciate you. That is Nancy Holtis. We've got a couple of fun clips here as we get underway with basketball in the state championship unified game here. Clinton and Pea Ridge, guys. Clinton and Pea Ridge, and we're done with mascot trivia, but we got a good battle going here. Yellow Jackets, Blackhawks. So we'll see how this one goes. Yeah, this is fun. These games are always cool. It's a celebration of Special Olympics, and these games are always a blast, and the kids have an absolute great time. The fans start coming in, and those who aren't here for this one and start getting ready for those first games of the day. So we're going to have a big time here over the next couple hours. But anyway, a couple of fun clips here that we found. And, DJ, what happens next week up in Fayetteville?
Spring ball.
Spring ball starts. Well, guess what? It is already underway elsewhere. I drove by the Stripes this week, and they were getting ready over at in Conway. Coach Brown had them going through their paces out on the stripes. And other schools that are getting ready, Florida. And, of course, you got some first-year head coaches this year like John Summerall. Now, John Summerall's got a lot going on in his personal life. And you know how it is, DJ, when you're a player or a coach, you have to balance that personal life with your professional job, especially in a first year somewhere. So that's always tough. And he very plainly laid it out to the media this week about his plans and how he intends to balance his job and his home life.
John Summerall.
Oh, this is you got it as Todd Golden there, Todd. This was the Florida coach.
I'm
clip
sorry,
from this
I
week.
had stepped away for a second to do something, and it just walked back in. I apologize. Let me go there, and let me go there.
Yeah, it's my wife's 40th birthday and our 15th anniversary this year. We were supposed to go to Italy for spring break, and I took this. We'll not be going to Italy because I got too much to do.
I respect that so much.
It's a hard conversation.
Is that a hard conversation?
I mean, you go, hey, listen, honey, I know it sucks, but we are making $9 million a year or whatever he's getting over there. So I'm sure there is some solace in that. And it's like, we can go to Italy anytime. Hell, we could probably buy Italy if I stay here 3 years. So let me just do my thing for a while. And if he has success, it'll be good for him.
You know that scene? I have not seen the whole series, but there is something that pops up from Entourage when Ari Gold is in a therapy session with his wife.
Yes, 1,000%.
Does that not remind you of that? Like, you like
100.
all these things?
Yep.
This is how it gets done.
Yeah, it's that's fine if you want to be in group therapy and you want to do all this. He's like, but if you want to have a mansion and a country club membership, then I'm going to have to take a call when it comes in at noon on a Mother Blanket Wednesday. That's exactly right. Get him, Ari. That is a great clip. If you can find that one, Tommy, we can play that out of the break. That's a funny one.
Yeah.
The other one is from Ronda Rousey. Now, I haven't talked about Ronda Rousey in a long time, but apparently, you know what we do? We love to go, hey, who are a couple of washed-up old people who haven't fought in a while? Let's see if we can get them in the octagon or in the ring together. That's what we're doing with boxing, and now we're doing it with UFC apparently too. So Rousey's going to fight Carano. Now, listen, I'll watch it if it's on because I think this is a little better matchup than the crappy boxing match that they're trying to stick in our face with Pacquiao and Mayweather that nobody wants. But anyway, she spoke yesterday at a promotional event about the UFC in general, and she's speaking of laying out there plainly, she said it in a way that I thought was pretty clear to everybody about what needs to happen and maybe a little more compensation for some of these fighters.
It was the best place that you could come in combat sports to make a living and be paid fairly, and now it's no longer. It's one of the worst places to go. It's one of the. It's why so many of their top athletes are leaving to go and find pay elsewhere. It's why their champions like Valentina are selling pictures of their titties on OnlyFans.
Oh.
You know, like these people are, a lot of them at the ground level, they can't support their families. They're living poverty level fighting full time. And this company just got $7.7 billion. Like, there's no reason that they can't afford to pay their athletes at least a living wage, and not even that, to at least be able to match what these athletes are making in other sports. Why would they expect to get the best athletes and the best aspiring kids that want to be something into MMA? Why not go into football? Why not go into boxing? Why not go into anything else? And so they're bleeding talent because of their short-term greed. They're thinking about the next quarter. They're thinking about the shareholders, and they're not thinking about their responsibility to be, stewards of the future of the sport.
Sorry about that, folks. That was supposed to be bleeped. Oops.
Yes, that was my fault. I apologize.
Oh, I thought that was is that bad?
You can say it, but I would prefer not to have it on the air if we can help it.
Well, have you seen her response? The lady she talked about?
The athlete? No.
Shevchenko. She responded, "It's 2026. Fighters using OnlyFans is just a new way to connect with fans." She wrote that on social media. Looks like Ronda slept too long after her last fight in 2016.
Well, I'm with Ron on this.
Me too.
And again, if you want to do that, no matter how much money you're making, that's cool. I'm not offended by it.
Yeah.
But I guess her point was well made, I thought. You shouldn't have to. If you're a top-notch fighter in the UFC, you shouldn't have to struggle to make ends meet. And we all know a lot of those guys are not making a lot of money, but the company is making a ton. And I'm not picking on Dana White. I mean, you got to protect the bottom line. And I'm sure he's getting his part, right? I mean,
well, I've seen his gambling videos. He's getting more than his part.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think she makes a great point. And, again, if you want to do that because you're a sex symbol in addition to being a great athlete, that's cool. I mean, Livy Dunn, without, obviously showing any nudity, has played off of her, her looks much more than her athleticism. I have no idea if she's a good gymnast or not. DJ, you're the only one that understands the scoring, so I'd have to ask you. But
I would say
do know this.
Average.
Yeah, I mean, she's obviously, parlayed her looks into money, and that's fine. And honestly, if I could do it, I would too. If I could show any part of my body on the internet that was going to make me a pile of money, I would absolutely do it.
And I would say she's not doing it in the way that she could do it. Now, if she really wanted to take her money-earning potential to a completely different stratosphere, she could, but she chooses not to.
Yep, I agree. I wanted to mention, too, Darius Acuff, more honors coming in for him. This is first-team All-America by the Sporting News. And I've seen a lot of variances in the All-America team, so we'll see what the AP team looks like and that kind of thing. But, Devonsa and Boozer and him are going to all be on it. Hey, you know what we were talking about yesterday, DJ?
Yeah.
Joshua Jefferson. And Joshua Jefferson was on the Sporting News first team All-American
from Iowa State. He's first team?
Yes. First team. I was surprised by that.
Hey, I looked at him go up and down the court one time, and I was like, who is that guy? He looks like a dude.
He is a dude, DJ. He's a dude. Yeah. All right, let's hit a few things here. This is from our live fan feedback, which is brought to you by Rainbow Restoration. Singleton says, listening to Nancy speak makes me want to go to Oaklawn and rent a hotel room and jump off the roof. Well, you're going to feel pretty stupid because the hotel rooms aren't on the roof, and secondly, all the windows are sealed. You can't even jump out of a window.
Yeah.
And you're the only person I've ever heard complain about Nancy Singleton, so you need to get a life, and you're completely off base. And I'm sorry that you're so sad that you need to tear the people down because you're such a sad individual. But you know what they say, DJ? Hurt people.
Yeah, that's right.
I got to spend 3 or 4 days, says Ronnie, in downtown Hot Springs. Got to walk around, the people, the food, the atmosphere, everything's awesome. We'll be back soon. It is such a gorgeous slice of Americana to be able to stroll downtown Hot Springs. I love it. And we're coming up on the best time of the year, boys and girls, because you got high school championships this weekend. Monday, we're at the Washita Bar and Grill, also in part thanks to our friends at BKC Home Builders. And then Tuesday is St. Patrick's Day, and we got the big parade downtown. So it is an awesome time to be here, although it is going to be a little chilly on Tuesday. I don't think that'll hurt the crowds too bad. Ronnie also says, I grew up in South Arkansas, but I live in Mississippi now. I've been to Hot Springs years ago, but this is the first time as an adult, and it was impressive. Yeah, listen, Hot Springs, since I've lived in Arkansas, has come a long way. So it's a great spot for sure, and I'm glad that you had a good time when you came in. So, all right, let's hit a break. We'll come back. We'll hit some of our text line texts from our friends at Middleton Heat and Air. And, DJ, if you want to handle your business.
Handle us. You know it. Standing Firm Farms. Y'all looking for this good weather we've been talking about. Might as well go on outside, have people over, fire up that grill, and put the best product on that grill. And you're going to find that great product, that high-quality Angus beef from Standing Firm Farms, my friends over there in Greenbrier. Head to their website at standingfirmfarms.com right now. You'll see the whole list of lineup. Like I always say, if you're just new to this game and you want to try it out, get the sampler box. You'll see it when you click the inventory tab. And once you get that, you're just going to keep coming back for more and more and more. When it comes to that ground beef, they're a trusted supplier for local restaurants for the quality and consistency, but it goes much beyond just that ground beef. The brisket burgers are now on the menu alongside of all the select cuts of meat. So for our fans listening, that sirloins are definitely on that menu, along with the fillets, ribeyes, and much, much more. Chuck roast, my favorite. So head on over to standingfirmfarms.com right now. Put in your order. You can even get a whole side of beef. How about that? Go visit my friends out there in Greenbrier.
Brewski's is your home for college baseball all season long. Plus, March Madness is just around the corner. Crawfish Thursdays are back at Brewski's North with the first batch at 6 p.m. Team signups are now live at brewskispubandgrub.com for the 9th annual St. Patrick's Day Weekend Beer Pong Tournament. It's going down in the basement at Brewski's downtown, Sunday, March 15th at 3 p.m. Brewski's, your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus, lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Get $250 on us with your first $25 wager.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Hey, it's David Basil from my good friends at Bath Fitter. I've been working with Bath Fitter for over a decade now. They're a family-owned business that's been around for over 40 years. They are the pioneers of the acrylic bath industry. Bath Fitter offers a one-of-a-kind remodeling process that's easy and stress-free. They offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers, and with their seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you can refresh your shower space in no time. They can even convert your existing bath into a shower. Check them out online at bathfitterlittlerock.com and tell them Basil sent you.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, whether it's damage from smoke, water, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole again. Their extensively trained team, state-of-the-art equipment, and 24/7 rapid response will help get your life back on track fast. Because this isn't just their service area, it's their home. When you need them, find them at ArkansasRestorationExperts.com. Rainbow Restoration, where they restore, you recover. Services performed by an independently owned and operated franchise.
Do you have 3 ex-wives and your current trophy wife wants a life insurance policy 3 times the size of the policies you had to purchase for your previous mistakes? If so, you need to call Big Lou at Term Provider, 800-511-3535. Big Lou is intimately familiar with your problems, and if you're 50 or 60 years old and in reasonably good health, a $1 million policy should only cost about $100 to $200 per month. Big Lou may have a solution for your previous policies as well. You may even save enough money to lighten the load on your new $1 million policy. Remember, call Big Lou. He's like you, except he's only on number 2. Call Term Provider, 800-511-3535. That's 800-511-3535. For $1 million in term life insurance that you can live with, call Big Lou at 800-511-3535.
The Zone in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio is back. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, let's see what Justin Acri and DJ Williams have to say on the Buzz Radio Network.
I might be too strung out.
All right, head on out to Conway. What's in Conway, DJ, you might ask? Chris Crane Hyundai is the #1 Hyundai dealer here in the state for the past 7 years, voted on by the people. Once you get out there, you look for a new ride. And when it comes to the Hyundais, they got you covered. All the good 2026 models, the Tucsons, Palisades, they got them all ready for you right now. Lot full and packed of them. Now, when it comes to used cars, got those as well. Pre-loved vehicles is what they like to call them. Trucks, SUVs, the whole shebang. So let's talk about it. You need a new vehicle. Finances may be a little tight, but you got to pull the trigger. How about 0% financing? How does that sound? Got you covered. So go ahead and check that off, and that is going to be on select models. Also, when it comes to select models and vehicles, no payments for 90 days. I'm trying to help you out. They're going to take care of you over there in Conway. Now, once you get there, it's a one-stop shop as well. So you get your car from there. You go ride around for a couple months. You get a little bumper or bruise. They got a collision center on site to take care of that. When it comes to special detailing, you may get a car. Hey, it'd be nice if I get some tint on there. Make it look a little special. Well, they got that on location as well. Also, when it comes to wrapping your car, the whole shebang. Customer service, top-notch. So if you need a ride, go head on out to Conway and visit my friends over there at Chris Crane Hyundai.
Now it's time to look at the odds on the biggest sporting events of the weekend. It's Better Bets with Oaklawn's Vice President of Racing and Wagering, Zach Gillum. Oaklawn Sports, Arkansas's best sports betting app.
Oh, yes, there he is. Hi, Zach Gillum. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you guys this morning?
Buddy, we're good. I'm over at Banco ZK Arena. We are watching Pea Ridge and Clinton in the unified game here today, so we're having some fun. It's a very close game. It's a one-point game right now, so having a good time. No line on this one. No line on the high school games. We got lines on a lot of other things.
No.
A little upset yesterday, Zach, in the SEC with Ole Miss getting over on Texas, which, listen, not enough bad things can happen in Texas. I'm all about it, but was not expecting that.
Yeah, I think that was a shocker for a lot of people, and I mean that's what happens in some of these conference tournaments. You get some of the upsets, and you have teams that are trying to make their last-ditch effort to potentially get to the big dance.
Well, TCU is a team that's trying to buoy its case today. They're playing Kansas. We got an Auburn team that is desperate to get another win. They are getting Tennessee today, so they got a shot there. So, yeah, a lot of good matchups. BYU and Houston today. DeBonta against that Houston defense. I mean, we got some awesome matchups here, and it's really still kind of early in the tournament play here for these major conferences.
Yeah, I mean, to your point, Houston and BYU, that's tonight, 6 p.m. Right now, Houston almost a double-digit favorite, minus 9.5 in that matchup. But that's going to be a good one. Arizona taking on UCF, a double-digit favorite there, 16.5-point favorite. But number one seed in their conference tournament and one of the top seeds overall.
All right, you can run us through, throw us through all these games if you want to. If you just want to hail the SEC games or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, so kicking off at 11:30 is your first SEC game of the day. You have Kentucky and Missouri. Right now, Kentucky Wildcats, a 3.5-point favorite in that matchup, total at 149.5. And then we have Auburn and Tennessee at 2 o'clock. Tennessee, a 6.5-point favorite in that matchup, total at 147.5. Continuing on down with the theme of the SEC, Ole Miss and Georgia, 6 p.m. Georgia currently a 5.5-point favorite, total 156.5.
Do you have futures still, Zach, on the conference tournaments, or once they get underway, are we done with that?
I have seen some of them update, so let's see here. So the SEC right now on the board, Florida minus 167, your favorite. Arkansas second choice at plus 650. Alabama at plus 750. And then the late game tonight, you have Texas A&M, Oklahoma, A&M a 2.5-point favorite. And then to win it in terms of the SEC conference tournament, it takes A&M 30-1 to win it all. Oklahoma 80-1 to win it all.
All right, anything else you want to hit on basketball, feel free. I know that I'm looking at the Big 12 numbers now, too, at oaklawnsports.com, and Arizona is still better than even money as the favorite to win the Big 12, which was, I guess, not shocking, but very competitive. But, I mean, I kind of assumed that the favorite would be less than even money.
Yeah, I mean, very competitive conference to your point, but early enough in that you're still getting better than even money. Arizona plus 105. Houston is plus 200. Iowa State plus 750, then Kansas 8-1. The ACC, Duke minus 335, so pretty heavy favorite there. But really across the board, most of the other conferences still decent odds. Looking at the Big East, UConn, your favorite, they're minus 110. St. John's is plus 120. And then you have Villanova at plus 650. Seton Hall 16-1, so big jump up in odds at that point. The Big Ten, Michigan, minus 125. They are the favorite to win the tournament, but maybe not as heavy a favorite as others would have expected considering their overall odds for the last couple of months. You know, they've been either the top choice or co-top choice to win the national championship.
All right, we may see a bit of a change in the national championship odds, I guess, as time goes on here. But Arkansas currently 15-1, is that right?
That is correct. Arkansas sitting 15-1. You have Duke and Michigan, your co-top choices at plus 325. Arizona's at 450. Houston at 700. Florida at 700. Houston at 10-1.
All right, let's talk about golf, Zach, because we are underway at the Players, which is one of my top, I don't know. Do I like it better than any majors? I think I'd rather watch the Players more than the PGA Championship most years, honestly. So I guess it's one of my top 4, you know. But anyway, It's such a fun tournament where, you know, the 17 is always drama-filled, and I don't know if you've got any prop bets on 17. I know we have in the past, but we are underway there, so what are we looking at as far as odds go?
Yeah, so Scotty Scheffler's still your favorite, plus 450. Tommy Fleetwood's at plus 700. McNeely, 12-1. Hovland, 14-1. Looking at round one, you can take players that have not teed off for their best round score. There's some three-way markets available there. There are some six-way, what they call six shooters, which are essentially group bets. So those are available. But live wagering on the board, Scotty's still your favorite. Leader after round one, though, you have McNeely and Tommy Fleetwood. I guess they're out there with some hot rounds currently in the mix because they're plus 335 to lead after the first round.
Well, as Michael Jackson once said, if you're sitting around wondering who the hell Maverick McNeely is, you are not alone. I just looked him up a little bit here. He's a 30-year-old dude from California, and he is a Las Vegas, Nevada resident. He went to Stanford, just like Tiger Woods, and his highest ranking ever was 10th as of April of last year. He has finished in the top 37 of all of the majors. But I got to be honest, I do not know his game. But we'll see. Maybe we got a new star being born here today with Maverick McNeely. How awesome would it be to have an Irishman win the Players right before the St. Patrick's Day? That'd be pretty neato.
It's destiny.
Maybe so.
It's fate.
Maybe so. Maybe he's going to get himself a McWin this weekend, so we'll see. All right, Zach, we're going to have to run. We're up against the top of the hour, but I appreciate you. A lot more to get to over at Oaklawn, and we appreciate it. We'll talk to you next week.
Absolutely. Y'all have a great weekend.
Yep.
All right, brother. Oaklawnsports.com. Again, download the app for your iPhone or your Android. JW just sent us a picture of his, I guess that's his shoulder, with his stitches out. I don't know what part of his body is.
Is it pretty banged up?
It's pretty gross. It looks like he's been attacked by an amoeba. Oof. JW, no more pictures until you're fully healed. That's yucky. Yeah. Have you heard what hotel the Hogs are staying in Nashville? I wanted to catch the pep rally. I've not heard that, but I will tell you this. We're going to have Courtney Mims on tomorrow, and she will be joining us early enough for us to find out, and we'll pass it along if they're making that public knowledge. Don't nobody care about high school games? Piggy Smalls, why don't you bite my sorry, some people do. Let's see here. Nancy's a gem. STFU, Singleton. Yeah. That goes double from me. Nancy's awesome. Great picks. Thank you, BG in the Spa City. We're rolling today. Todd's doing things outside the studio and not censoring clips. This ain't Bill's show. I'm sure Bill said the T word on his show many times.
Yeah, 100%.
Seems kind of dumb not to have some ticket handling at the door. Yeah, it's all digital these days, babe. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes.
And the thing is, if you get in a jam-packed area, you better hope you download them before you get there because internet connection sometimes is a struggle. Is that Trip?
Yeah, Tripp's here. He's doing the first game with me today. The 1A girls, I am going to beat the hell out of him on the
I
air.
can't wait. I'm going to listen to the whole thing.
Listen, he's a good producer. He's a really good game broadcaster, and I'm looking forward to work with him. It's an honor for me to work with a young rising star like Tripp.
So what's the roles? Is it like kind of like
I'm going to do all the talking, and he's going to sit there and shut his face. No, I'm kidding. He's doing color, and I'm doing play-by-play.
Okay, all right.
But he's doing some play-by-play later this week.
Yeah.
Basketball's more likely to advance, says this person for the 5. Oh, this is Tim. He says, what kind of hitting team is Mississippi State, power or small ball? I haven't seen them play yet, but we'll find out together. But I'm with you. I'm a little concerned about baseball. Come on, baseball. Let's go.
Calling all basketball fans. Join Buffalo Wild Wings and Bryant for our 68-team giveaway on March 17th from 3 p.m. until 7 p.m. Enjoy hourly giveaways and some St. Patrick's Day beer.
We got the big deals.
It's the declaration of deals at Christie Dodge Jeep Ram in Benton. We're going to take $11,000 off Grand Cherokees, and we've got the new Compass starting at just $27,995.
Jerry, it's Wrangler season. Tell them what we're going to do about those.
This year, Jeep has reduced their factory-based price by thousands. So we're starting new Jeep Wranglers at $34,999. So come see us at Chris Crane Dodge Jeep Ram in Benton.
The big lot Benton.
Injured? Let's talk about getting help now.
Anywhere in the state, dial 888-8888.
Whether injured at night, on a weekend, or a holiday,
dial 8 for Rainwater Holton Sexton.
888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
Ortho Arkansas presents Razorback infielder Cam Koschel each week when he joins Morning Mayhem this baseball season. Ortho Arkansas, orthopedic care for everyday pain and injuries.
Don't get sidetracked.
That man is playing Galaga.
We'll keep you on course.
Thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
103.7 The Buzz. Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
The National Bikers Roundup is making a stop right here in the capital city after a decades-long absence. It will be held at the Arkansas State Fairgrounds starting on July 28th and running through August 2nd. Little Rock Mayor Frank Scott Jr. says the city can expect to see up to 50,000 bikers in attendance, and that could generate close to $2 million in revenue for downtown Little Rock businesses. The mayor says he also hopes that events like this can attract more national events to come to the natural state. And some more good news here. A Northwest Arkansas Chick-fil-A employee received some help in pursuing his nursing degree. Caleb Young was given a $25,000 scholarship. Chick-fil-A's CEO was in attendance to give Caleb the big check, which he had no idea was coming. Caleb is one of 13 Chick-fil-A employees to get this scholarship. Congratulations. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
When the unthinkable happens to your home or business, damage from water, smoke, fire, or mold, let Rainbow Restoration make you whole again. ArkansasRestorationExperts.com. They restore, you recover.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
A much colder day is in order for today. It'll be sunny, but we'll only have a high of 59 here in Little Rock. Tonight, another chilly one, mostly clear down to 42. Hey, for Friday, it will warm up, mostly sunny up to 72. By Saturday, we're warming up to 78. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker.
Are you hungry? Something new, $25, all you can eat, sushi rolls, soup, salad, Benihana rice. Come at Benihana's Monday through Thursday.
My name is Billy Richmond, and I'm a guard for the Arkansas Razorbacks. What's it like to be a Razorback? Someone who's strong-minded, mentally tough. We got the best fans here. Like, you always got to be 100% if you want to go 100%. So I feel like if you're healthy, then you can just always give it your all. My relationship with my trainers and UAMS physicians are everything.
UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics. Oaklawn is here for when you want non-stop racing and non-stop action. The season's back, the weekends are packed, and it's time to plan your visit. The classic racing season kicks off January 30th and runs through May 2nd with exciting weekends, great food and drinks, and the kind of atmosphere you can only find in Hot Springs. It's fast, it's lively, it's time to win. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Attention. If you suffer from consistent pain in your joints caused by arthritis, overuse, or injury, you may be a candidate for a revolutionary therapy that could revitalize damaged tissue. This approach can provide long-lasting relief from pain in your knees, shoulders, hips, and other joints with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. To find out if you're a viable candidate, you may request a free consultation from QC Kinetics by calling 501-382-9100. Instead of masking the symptoms, it goes to the root of the problem to resolve it at its source. Already used by thousands of satisfied patients nationwide, this joint pain therapy is available right now to the public, but only for qualified candidates. Again, to find out if you're a viable candidate for this therapy, you may request a free consultation by calling QC Kinetics at 501-382-9100. That's 501-382-9100.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See Shelter agents Lawrence Forrester or Bo Beavis in Cabot or Candace Alford in Gravel Ridge today.
Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville is your headquarters for pool and spa chemicals. Luxury Pool and Spa is ready to get your pool balanced and swim ready with Pool Life and Baquasil Pool Chemicals. Luxury Pool and Spa is also a proud dealer of Polywood Outdoor Furniture, Climate Tough Materials, Color Stay Technology, and the 20-year warranty. If you're thinking about a hot tub, they have the amazing Caldera hot tubs in stock on their showroom floor. Live the life of luxury with Luxury Pool and Spa. LuxuryPoolArkansas.com.
Willie D's Dueling Pianos has not moved yet. They're still rocking right here in the Little Rock River Market. Dueling Pianos upstairs, DJs downstairs with food and drinks every week. Reserve and learn more at WillieD'sPianoBar.com.
Come and get your Willie on.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. Hockey legend Glenn Hall played in a record 502 consecutive games without wearing a mask. That he played goalie without wearing a mask is mind-boggling. He received 300 stitches over the years as he was inventing the so-called butterfly style of goaltending. Hall recently passed away at the age of 94. A life well lived, a profession well played, and toughness well personified. A man facing down pucks flying at his face at 100 miles per hour is one of the most impressive feats of machismo ever. If you're looking for a way to brighten someone's day, Double B's has Exxon and Phillips 66 gift cards available. How thankful would you be if someone filled up your tank? You can do that for that special person in your life. Double B's. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Double B's.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50%.
Yeah, you just got to communicate as best you can. Obviously, I let my hitting guys work with the hitters, and same with the pitchers. But then the head coach has to get involved and just talk. Talk to him about, maybe the mental side of it, and this is what I think of you, and try to pump them up a little bit. And hey, we're going to need you, and you'll get another shot, or whatever the case may be with that individual, just to keep them working. And that's what we tell them. You might sit down for a game or two, or maybe a week. We're going to keep working with you, and when you get in, go out and show some improvement, and probably be in there a lot more. And it is a long season. SEC plays 30 games. It's not all about the weekend series. Obviously, both teams want to get off to a good start. It's pretty demanding, but it's 30.
The Red White Report is brought to you by Ortho Now, your walk-in solution for orthopedic care at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health.
Well, Dave Van Horn is playing therapist right now, trying to get his guys to believe in themselves, in each other, and in this team right now, because they're just trying to find it. It's not complete misery, but this is not exactly the start we were hoping for. And there are a few guys that they were counting on that are struggling, especially on the offensive side of things. And Dave Van Horn has said, what was the phrase this week, DJ? This is not how we do things.
Yeah, we don't do. How did he say it?
I can't remember. We need to find that clip.
Yeah,
we need that
do.
in the rewind this week. But
it's not what we do here.
That's not what we do here. I think that's it. Anyway, they are looking for all the things, including the best offensive lineup.
Yeah, we've definitely done that. Working with some guys that maybe positions are not known to play a lot, maybe played it before down the road, or back in high school and summer ball, things like that. But, I don't want to take too much away from the defense, but at the same time, we need to get our bats rolling. We just need to have a little deeper lineup.
That's true.
Spot on.
So Arkansas's got Mississippi State up next. We are here in Hot Springs, by the way, if you're just tuning in, at Bank OZK Arena. This is the unified game. And we've got the Blackhawks of Pea Ridge and the Clinton Yellow Jackets going head-to-head. It's quite the battle. 24-22, boys, with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. So we're having just an absolute blast. And then we'll have the 1A girls game coming up at noon, 11:50 pregame. All right, so sorry, I'm multitasking here. Yeah. All right, Razorback basketball again, waiting for the winner of tomorrow's game in the SEC. We have Oklahoma taking on Texas A&M. That game is the late slot tonight in the tournament. And then we've got other games going today, including Kentucky playing Missouri. Intriguing game, I think. Although I'm sure if you're a Kentucky fan, that's kind of sad to you that that's where you are. Anyway. Yep, it's true. I keep losing my paperwork today.
I'm looking at you. I can
this
tell.
This whole day has been a mess. It's fine. Whatever. I don't care. I've given up. I've given up on all of it. I don't even care about anything anymore. Anyway, the other games in the SEC today are this simple. We've got Auburn and Tennessee. Big game for Auburn, obviously. And then the Ole Miss Georgia game after Ole Miss upset Texas yesterday. Darius Acuff, too, named first-team All-America by the Sporting News yesterday, joining Lindeborg from Michigan, Devonta from BYU, Boozer from Duke, and Iowa State's Joshua Jefferson, which is really the main reason why I even brought this up, because I wanted to mention him, because I love him. They're playing in just a few minutes here against Texas Tech. Good game today. There are some good top 25 games today. And Iowa State, Texas Tech are both in the top 16. Any other ranked matchups today? The Miami game's a good one. Miami's 24-7. They're not ranked, but they're playing Louisville today and Charlotte in the ACC tournament. That's a good game. UCF quietly has climbed to 21-10. I think they'll have their hands full against Arizona, which is not a stretch for anyone to believe. The BYU Houston game is great today. TCU Kansas is a good one. 22-10 against the 14th ranked Jayhawks, who are 22-9. And Clemson, there's a team we haven't talked about a lot this year, DJ.
No.
Clemson's 23-9, 12-6 in the ACC. They have the same conference record as North Carolina. Of course, the Tar Heels had the big disappointment with Caleb Wilson going down for the year with the thumb injury, but I don't think they're going to be a factor in large part because of that. But they got a nice team, and that should be a good game. So we'll see how that goes. Lots of good basketball today. All right, let me hit some texts here from our friends, courtesy of Middleton Heat and Air. JW says, can you tell me about the Arkansas Razorback Fund with Tyson and all that? 1 minute, is it 1 minute? It isn't. And all that. 1 minute it is and 1 minute it isn't. I don't know what the deal is. Sounds like we lost out of money again. I don't even know what the Tyson Fund is. Are you familiar with this?
I am not familiar with this.
Okay. Why am I now just learning you can watch the races on Oaklawn Anywhere? I feel like an idiot. Yeah, I'm sorry you didn't pick up on that. We talk about it every week almost. It is a cool way to do it, too. From the 256, this is in Alabama. I would kill someone for Nancy. You know what? I would, too. Thank you.
Yeah.
To that jerk who brought that on. Come on, Justin, says Jackson. This is on our live fan feedback, thanks to our friends at Rainbow Restoration. I thought you were the golf guy. He's a good player and been on tour for 6 years. I can't believe you don't know him. Sorry.
Come on, Justin.
He hasn't finished in the top 30 in any major, I don't think. Or any top 20.
That's like not knowing who Phil Knight is.
If you haven't finished in the top 25 of a major, I'm not required to know who you are, okay? That's a deal.
I'm kidding.
All right. Let's see here. Yep. All right. The guy that hated on Nancy, that's just.
Yeah, it's kind of. That was probably
it's
the most shocking thing we've had this year happen.
Kind of pisses me off. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Okay. Well, we heard Ronda Rousey say the T word earlier today. It's been a fun show. I mean, what else can we possibly do? Are you going to come down tomorrow?
Yeah, I want to hang out tomorrow. I really want to watch some Saturday games, too, before I head to Fayetteville Sunday. So, yeah, let's hang out tomorrow.
Okay.
Is it the same schedule? Will we same time frame?
Yeah, exact same times.
Yeah.
We'll have 3A and 4A tomorrow. Yeah, the game's tomorrow pretty good, so excited about all that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's 11:13. If you want to join us today, you can, 501-661-1037. I think we got a little more here, Todd, if you want to pull it up from Dave Van Horn, talking about not jeopardizing the defense too much. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but maybe balancing, trying to get the offense right, but also not putting guys out there defensively who can't field their position.
We're not going to do anything that's out of control, obviously, because the ball will find you if you don't know what you're doing at a position. Obviously, when the game's on the line, it's probably going to find you. So we're just trying to get guys in the lineup, and we're not going to jeopardize too much. Maybe one here, one there, but I'm not even sure. Like the health of outfielders right now with the grow and pull and things like that. So we're still kind of figuring it out. We have another workout today, and then obviously we have all day tomorrow. And it's nice that it's warming up, and those little injuries like that seem to heal a little quicker.
Let's hope so. TJ, what are you looking for next week at spring ball?
Position group competitions. Obviously, quarterback position. I would love to see the flow, the command of these guys. Right now, I would assume it's between KJ Jackson and A.J. Hill, but I'm hoping to be surprised if someone else emerges to put their name in the hat. Also, I'm looking at the running back position group. I think we got a running back by committee potentially this year between Russell, Sutton, and Parker, the guy coming over from Michigan. I don't know. And then you also got Cam Settles from Little Rock as well. But I'm trying to figure out who could potentially separate themselves. If I were to say right now who has the most potential to try to make up for where we lost with Mike Washington, I would assume it's Parker at the moment just because of his style and his size. And then another position group I'm kind of looking at closely is going to be the linebacker position. We got a lot of them. They're all pretty much very similar in size, and so very interested to see the competition there. I would try to focus on the DBs. Justin, we got 21 defensive backs on the team. 21.
That's a lot. Yeah.
I may have to wait until fall to see where that kind of narrows down. But, yeah, those are the groups that I'm most interested in. I don't think that's the groups that need to be the most productive. I would say D-line. It'd be nice to get the eyes on Xavier Sims, Hunter Osborne, these guys coming in that we don't have a lot of tape on that were highly touted coming out of high school. But right now it's Quincy Rhodes and who else? And so we're trying to figure out who else is. We don't know yet.
Is it a foregone conclusion that Braylon Russell is the RB1?
I don't know.
And is it good if he isn't? Maybe. I mean, if one of these guys is good enough to beat him out.
I think it's going to depend on what he does with his body this offseason, because he's built for that bruising type back, and I wouldn't say that's necessarily your every down back. Mike Washington's build was built for an every down back, and the closest guy we'll have to that this year, in my opinion, is Jasper Parker from Michigan. But we're going to wait and see. I would say I think he is a very fascinating player to watch because he was a freshman at Michigan. The time that he got in, he did show flashes of like, ooh, that dude's special, but he was backing up some really good backs over there at Michigan. Almost the same scenario as Mike Washington when he was at New Mexico State. He wasn't even the number one guy. He was sharing reps with the number one back, who was really good at the time as well. But once Mike kind of took over the number one role, we saw how productive he could be. But that's not a knock on Braylon. I think Braylon has shown us time and time again, once he gets going, he's an amazing option at running back for the Razorbacks. So once again, that would be hard to really tell until the pads get popping more in fall, but it'd just be good to see firsthand like the athleticism, the size, the confidence, the competition side of things with spring ball. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, I'm so locked in on this game right now. P. Ridge and Clinton, man.
Here, let me pull it up. I got it up on the stream right now.
It's a 33-31 game, and it is an absolute dogfight in here. I'm telling you right now. Now, it's funny because, early in the game, everybody plays nice. Obviously, you've got kids with, maybe a little more ability than some others as far as basketball goes. And early in the game, they're like, okay, let's get everybody touches. Let's get everybody. Well, when you got a tight game, it's 33-all right now. It's like the top 2 or 3 players are going to touch the ball, and nobody else is going to get it.
Can you give me
there's a deep 3 in the corner there. Let's go.
Can you give me a shot at least on one of the baskets? I know we can't get it all.
Can you Trip, get that camera, move that camera over to the basket so DJ can see it. Point that at that bucket over there.
Yeah.
Tripp's getting
He doesn't have to go back and forth the whole time.
That'd be great if he would, though, wouldn't it?
That would be amazing.
All right, let's check in on Trip Cam. I love it.
That's great.
From Piggy Smalls, given Mike Washington and Taylor Green showing at the Combine, can we agree that Petrino was the problem? Hilarious. Jake says, who the hell is Phil Knight? Till the day I die. Till the day I die, we're never living that one down.
That's amazing.
Hilarious. All right, so it is 11:18. I need to check in with Dr. O'Malley and just see if he is good to go. I forgot to talk to him this morning. Larry O'Malley, you good today? Question of the day update?
Let's take a look at it. Question of the day. We asked our people earlier, this weekend, what do you think is more likely to happen? A, the Razorback baseball win the series against Mississippi State, or B, basketball advances to the SEC championship game in the SEC tournament. Right now, 71% believe that Arkansas basketball has a better chance of advancing to the final tournament than baseball does winning the series against Mississippi State. Ooh.
Okay.
I mean, both are, I would say, a pretty tall task, right?
Probably so, yes. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dr. O'Malley is our last thing today. Am I right about that? Let me check the calendar here real quick. And if so, we'll take a break early. We'll get him on, and then we will do birthdays and entertainment real quick and what's on tap. Unless you want to do what's on tap right now, then we can hit the break and get
I'm actually
Doc on.
working on putting that together.
Okay.
Trying to remember what you told me to do last time. I'm a little lost.
Yeah, let's go ahead and, Doc's the last thing, and I haven't heard back from him yet. So let's go ahead and take a break. We'll come back. We'll either get Dr. O'Malley on or we'll do entertainment birthdays a little bit early today. Again, we're here at the high school championship, so our schedule is a little funky. We're going to be done at 11:50 today. Todd, do we have 2 breaks before we're done at 11:50? Or is there...
No, I think the 30 and the 45 have been combined.
Okay, so we just got 1 break. We'll come back and we'll either get Dr. O'Malley or we'll fill in the gaps here and do some entertainment, birthdays, and what's on tap. So stick around.
Yep.
We've got one more long segment coming up next in the Zone on the Buzz Radio Network. And as we head into the break, let me tell you about something that is near and dear to my heart.
So near and dear.
You know what's near and dear to my heart?
I can't wait.
My stomach is near and dear to my heart.
Oh, yes,
DJ.
it is. It actually is.
It's about the technically and literally and figuratively. It's really all I care about. And Cash is the place that I go a lot of times to take care of my stomach, not necessarily my heart. But if you're in love with somebody, you take them to Cash, and they can take care of your heart and your belly all in one fell swoop. You see how that works? Very easy.
Nice.
Cash is downtown Little Rock, of course, right there in the heart of the River Market. And you can park, and they will, you have to park, I guess. You can pull up, and they will valet your car in the evening time. And, of course, plenty of parking during the day for lunch. Today is Thursday, which means fried catfish for the special. So all kinds of great options. And on a day like today, that sounds perfection. If you have a special event coming up, make sure you get it booked out. 501-850-0265. If you have a specific date in mind for your special event especially, you want to make sure to get on the calendar ASAP at Cash. Again, 501-850-0265. And they're online at cashlittlerock.com. That's C-A-C-H-E, littlerock.com. Excellent menu for lunch and dinner. And it is a fantastic special event space as well. We're back in a moment in the Zone on the Buzz Radio Network.
Are you still on the sidelines? Then it's time you suit up and get in the game. Download Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app, Bet Saracen, today.
This is Sports Center.
The University of Central Arkansas announced Wednesday that it signed men's basketball coach John Schulman to a contract extension that will keep him with the Bears through the 2029-2030 season. Schulman led UCA to a 22-12 record while leading the Bears to an Atlantic Sun regular season title and their first ever appearance in the conference tournament championship game. Sticking with basketball, the high school state championships get underway today at Bank OZK Arena in Hot Springs. You can hear it here on the Buzz Radio Network. Class 1A and 2A take center stage today. All 4 games today can be heard on 103.7 The Buzz thanks to Roller Funeral Homes and the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Television coverage will be on Arkansas TV. I'm Todd Pierce for the Buzz Radio Network.
Edwards Food Giant presents Arkansas media legend and Drive Time Sports co-host Rick Schaefer on Morning Mayhem. Rick joins the guys each week to talk Razorback sports and whatever else might come to mind. Brought to you by Edwards Food Giant, the meat people.
Around here, reputation matters. That's why homeowners and business owners turn to the professionals at CertaPro Painters for their painting projects. From detailed residential painting to professionally managed commercial projects, our crews deliver craftsmanship that protects your investment and enhances curb appeal. Spring weather won't last forever, and neither will the open slots on the schedule. If painting is on your list this year, now's the time. Call CertaPro Painters or visit CertaPro.com and reserve your spring project today. That's Certa with a C. CertaPro Painters, that's painting happy.
It's time once again to rock the block with the 3rd Street Merchants Association St. Patrick's Day Block Party. Come join us Saturday, March 14th for a day of fun and libations. The Irish Cultural Society parade begins at 1 o'clock and we'll have beer tents, local vendors, step dancers, and the Chris Baker Band outside and the Dilemma inside on the Surfside RTD Cocktails music stages. So bring a valid ID and maybe you'll find your pot of gold at our end of the rainbow.
We got the big deals. It's the declaration of deals at Chris Crane, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Benton. This is Terry Harrison, and I've got Big Steve Landers here with me.
Over the years, I've seen a lot of sales events, but this is a big one.
Ram 2500 trucks are $14,000 off, and the 1500 series starts at just $37,995. So come see us at Chris Crane, Dodge, Jeep, Ram on Alcoa Road in Benton.
The Big Lock Benton. Your reputation matters. That's why so many landscape professionals choose Gravely. You can save up to 20% on Gravely commercial mowers during the Gravely Mow the Distance sales event starting March 19th. Visit your local Gravely dealer today.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Floyd Seafood on Kill Avenue in Sherwood has live Louisiana crawfish. Place your orders by 2 p.m. Thursday for weekend boils. Floyd's also has a store full of Cajun goodies. Floyd Seafood in Sherwood, your homesick Cajun headquarters for live crawfish. Order by 2 p.m. Thursday.
Down south, a handshake means something, and we let our actions do the talking. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm is rooted in Southern tradition and grit. Southern born and raised and Arkansas based, Brad Hendricks is named a Mid-South super lawyer year after year. So for car and big truck wrecks, medical malpractice, wrongful death, bankruptcy, and Social Security claims, his law firm produces results. The Brad Hendricks Law Firm. Southern roots, serious results.
Robert Irwin Jewelers 6-hour 60% off sale is this Saturday from 10 to 4, only at the McCain Mall in North Little Rock location, but everything in the showcase is 60% off this Saturday 10 to 4.
It's a legit 60% off sale. Do not miss it.
Attention. If you suffer from consistent pain in your joints caused by arthritis, overuse, or injury, you may be a candidate for a revolutionary therapy that could revitalize damaged tissue. This approach can provide long-lasting relief from pain in your knees, shoulders, hips, and other joints with no surgery, no drugs, and no downtime. To find out if you're a viable candidate, you may request a free consultation from QC Kinetics by calling 501-382-9100. Instead of masking the symptoms, it goes to the root of the problem to resolve it at its source. Already used by thousands of satisfied patients nationwide, this joint pain therapy is available right now to the public, but only for qualified candidates. Again, to find out if you're a viable candidate for this therapy, you may request a free consultation by calling QC Kinetics at 501-382-9100. That's 501-382-9100.
When Second's making a play, Short's got it covered.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Let's get a good hustle, good hustle.
Communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage.
It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself.
1, 2, 3, Wildcat!
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
See Shelter agents Seth Hobbs, Larissa Kelly, or Matt Steele in Bryant today.
With living in luxury at Southland Casino Hotel, the good life is closer than you think. Members get one entry with every 100 points earned playing on their Lucky North Rewards card, plus one free entry daily. Win free play at our hourly drawings and don't miss our Saturday grand prize drawings in March. You could win a home theater package, premium massage chair, outdoor jacuzzi, and $250,000 cash. Luxurious prizes await at Southland. Must be 21 plus. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
You're back in the zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
All right, you're darn right you are. We are here at the high school state championships down in Hot Springs, and this segment is brought to you in part by our good friends at Gwatney Chevrolet. March is your lucky month at Gwatney Chevrolet. You don't need much green to enjoy the deals there. GM supplier pricing for everybody on new Silverados. Let's talk about it. You pay what the largest GM suppliers pay. Interest rates starting at under 2%. And $10,000 off 2026 Silverados during Truck Month. Also, the 2026 Trailblazer starting at $24,997. Or the redesigned Equinox starting at $26,997. These are new cars, people. Yes, it's possible, even in 2026. It is amazing. And a huge selection of used vehicles also starting at $199 a month. So if you're looking for a real deep discount, a real affordable option, that's it. Get lucky this March at Gwatney Chevrolet. It's 1301 TP White Drive. We just like to tell you, if you're heading north from the capital city, get off of that James Street exit. Get in there and get yourself a bargain. All right, we're going to head to the Jim's Razorback Pizza. I see Dr. O'Malley standing by, or maybe he's sitting. I don't know what he's doing. Hi, Doc. How are you?
I'm doing good, guys.
We're excited about tourney time, which I know you are probably as well. We were talking earlier about your old stomping grounds. Clemson's basketball team's had quite a season.
Yeah. It's pretty impressive.
Don't think about them, I guess, first when I'm talking about hoops, but, yeah, they're pretty darn good. I don't know if Dabo's ever going to return to form on the football side, but they got it going on basketball.
We'll
All right, so speaking of basketball, we got to talk about Acuff, and Coach made a decision to not play him in the season finale, for the regular season at least, and it worked out okay because his teammates stepped up, and Arkansas was able to get a win anyway. So what kind of treatment is he dealing with, do you think, right now? What are they doing to get him right? He's apparently going to play tomorrow night. Do you think it would be beneficial at all for Acuff to sit out another week, I guess it would be, because he wouldn't play until next Thursday or Friday in the tournament?
Yeah, it just depends. I mean, they're going to make that decision based off how he's doing with practice and how he's mobilizing on that ankle. I don't think there's a wrong answer here. I think if you played him, probably that means that they feel confident in his ability. Sounds like it wasn't a terrible injury. They just wanted to rest on that last regular season game. But also, if they decided to just play him for the NCAA tournament, there's probably another downside of that either. It's just probably really see how he performs in practice. Shape.
Gotcha. And then, of course, Carter Knox. Apparently, I didn't see it posted, but somebody said that they saw something where Cal talked about how. Sorry, Clinton just won our first game here in Hot Springs at Banco ZK Arena. But they were talking about Knox being able to come back at Sweet 16 or Final Four maybe. And you know what? He was dealing with, Doc, with a knee injury and the meniscus, I guess it was. But what do you think the odds are of that? Is that out of whack as far as schedule goes, or is that on time?
So if he had a repair, and the report is that he had a meniscus repair, he shouldn't be back for the Final Four. That's too fast. Really, that's a 4+ month recovery. So I'd go, if they actually stitch his meniscus back, he won't be back by the Final Four. If they just trimmed it up, did a meniscectomy, yeah, he could be back. But if they trimmed it up, he could be coming back at any point now. So I would think if the actual repair, which I don't think how he's back. I think that's just Cal talking, but I don't think that's actually.
Is there a chance of further injury, or if you come back, or is this a pain management deal?
It's really more of not healing appropriately. So, and I think this is the same sort of issue that, like, I think Max Crosby, didn't he have knee surgery? And that's where the whole Ravens decided to back out on the trade for him. The thought is that it's actually a repair also, kind of like what we think Knox had. And he didn't pass his physical, which is why that trade fell through. And I would say Knox is probably the same thing, that if he had a repair 2 months to come back, he's just not going to be ready to 3 months after repair, because it can't hold up. The repair can't hold up at that point in college basketball. Really playing basketball.
Gotcha. All right, Doc, I appreciate your time. We're going to cut a little bit short here, but thanks for being on with us, and we will talk to you in a couple weeks.
No worries. Sounds great. Thanks, guys.
I appreciate Larry O'Malley. And sorry, we had a little bit of a connection issue there. I don't know what the deal was.
It's a little weird. It's all good.
Didn't sound great there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need to log that one and send it on to our phone people. It's just been we've had a bit of a gremlin show. It happens. You know what I mean?
Happens.
So it's okay. It happens all the time. All the time. All right, so we are going to do entertainment birthdays here, I guess. We've got about 17 minutes left. And, again, we are about 40 minutes or so, 35 minutes away from our first 1A championship game, or our first state championship game. The game that they just had, the unified game, was pretty darn fun. We'll get another unified game tomorrow. So when we're doing the show tomorrow, we'll have Conway and Bryant getting head-to-head here on the court, too. So, anyway, let's check in on entertainment, and then we'll do birthdays. And then we'll be just about out of here, I think.
Yeah, I'm excited about entertainment that's coming up, and birthdays, too. Right about now, you know.
JJ,
Today's entertainment report is brought to you by Bell & Sword Gentlemen's Clothing in Conway. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram, or stop by Bell & Sword's new and larger location at 1011 Oak Street.
Well, keep it on your phone, boys. There are 8 new emojis coming to your Apple product. They are, this is the 26.4 update, ballet dancers, available in various skin tones.
There we go.
Distorted face with bulging eyes that extend from the head. Fight cloud, as seen in cartoons. I don't know what that is. Hairy creature, like Sasquatch or Bigfoot. Landslide, which is small rocks tumbling behind a bigger rock, a larger rock. An orca, a trombone, and a treasure chest full of gold, red gems, a pearl necklace, and a crown. There's so much fun we're going to have with these. I can't wait.
When you hear hairy creature, what's the first creature that comes to mind?
Hairy creature. My father. No, I'm kidding. I don't know.
Mine would be
kind of,
Chewbacca.
Oh gosh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Chewbacca's a good one.
Oh.
Yep, I like that.
Come on.
All right, I do like to go to B-dubs. I admit it. If protein maxing hasn't gone far enough, Buffalo Wild Wings is going next level. Yellow Jackets are taking a victory lap.
I see them.
Buffalo Wild Wings introducing a new protein-forward menu item. Just in time for National Espresso Martini Day, March 15th, B-Dubs is releasing a wing-flavored espresso protini, they call it. The cocktail's infused with buffalo dry rub and jam-packed with 10 grams of protein, according to a Buffalo Wild Wings release. The espresso protini rides the ongoing protein hype. It's made with classic espresso martini ingredients plus muscle milk protein powder. Buffalo Wild Wings president tells USA Today. The cocktail's infused with buffalo dry rub, which is also served around the rim. I got to be honest, I love you, Buffalo Wild Wings, but that is a wing too far.
Yeah, that ain't it. That's not their lane.
That ain't it.
No, it's not their lane.
They're doing too much.
Yeah, agreed.
They're doing too much. How about Olive Garden? What are they up to? I actually like this idea, Olive Garden.
Okay.
I'm not the biggest Olive Garden guy, but I'll eat it for sure. I mean, would I eat 200 breadsticks and 18 bowls of salad? You better believe it. Well, they got a new deal. They got a buy one, take one deal going. So the buy one, take one. You know, you've heard of BOGO, right?
Yeah.
Buy one, get one. This is Bodo. Buy one, take one. So you buy a meal, and then they send you a meal home that's uncooked, and then you warm it up at home.
Okay.
So ready-to-eat entree, but you just heat it up when you get home. I think it's actually a great idea. Chicken parm lasagna, 5-cheese ziti, fettuccine alfredo, 4-cheese manicotti, and spaghetti with meat sauce. Those are the options. I think it's a great idea. I mean, I'm not the biggest, but again, if you're trying to eat on a budget, it's a hell of a deal. These are all entrees under $20. So anyway, speaking of money, Mickey Rourke apparently does not have enough. He has officially been evicted from his L.A. home over unpaid rent. Yeah, I know. They tried to do a GoFundMe. He was mad about it. Well,
they didn't try. They raised a lot of money, and he said, no, I don't want it.
Yeah. He received a December notice demanding $59,100 in back rent or vacate within 3 days. But he is now out, apparently. The court canceled his rental agreement and forfeited his lease. Sorry, buddy. He said, if I needed money, I wouldn't ask for no blanket charity. The fundraiser raised $100,000, but apparently he's not using it, and he got evicted. So I don't know where he's going to be now. Would you like to have Mickey Rourke come and live with you for a week?
No, I don't know if, there's just, I don't think it would be a good vibe, him and I.
Why?
I don't know. There's just.
He's got a lot of stories, DJ. He'd be fun, I think. He can stay at my place.
Okay.
Mickey, I want you to know if you're out there, you can stay with me. I think you're cool. All right. I got to tell you, I don't know who's in charge of scheduling stuff, but this seems like a misstep to me.
Okay.
Do you know what's going on Sunday? What's going on Sunday? What's the biggest thing going on Sunday?
On Sunday. Basketball.
Right. What happens on Sunday? Todd, help him.
Selection Sunday.
Selection Sunday. Thank you, Todd. It's the biggest thing going in the world of sports.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's also the Oscars.
Ooh.
What are we doing? Why are the Oscars on Sunday? What are you doing?
Will the times overlap?
No, but still annoying.
Yeah, the bracket will be announced by that point, but yeah.
Yeah. I want to start working on my bracket by then. I do like watching the Oscars, too, and maybe I'm in the minority there, but I guarantee you I will be locked in. Hundreds of pounds of caviar, black truffle, sushi, and tomahawk steak have been shipped to Hollywood for the traditional lavish Oscars after party this Sunday. They'll be washed down with thousands of bottles of tequila and champagne at the Governor's Ball, where newly minted Academy Award winners get their statuettes engraved, while fellow A-listers feast, dance, and gossip. We make 25,000 small plates, says Wolfgang Puck. Gosh, dang. You have Japanese food, Austrian food, and we always have the best steak, he says. Quantities matter at the party. Puck anticipated 1,200 of his traditional chicken pot pies will require 50 pounds of black truffle served alongside 70 pounds of caviar, 1,000 plates of macaroni and cheese, and more than 200 pounds of tomahawk steak. What's everybody else going to eat? I do love a tomahawk. Anyway, so the Oscars are Sunday. I don't want you to miss out, DJ.
Okay.
Because we're going to talk about them next Monday.
Fair enough. I like the Oscars.
I love the Oscars. All right, let's do birthdays. Here we go. 501-661-1037. You want to go see Chicago in concert? It's this weekend. This weekend, Chicago in concert. If you want to go see them. I'm not even left-handed. True story. 501-661-1037. Let's do it. Chicago.
Birthday trivia in the zone is brought to you by
1 for 7.
Brewski's Pub and
Rebound,
Grub.
stick back.
You're home for lunch, happy hour, and late night. With locations in Little Rock and North Little Rock. Come get your grub on.
TP, DJ, going to be with some people. This is going to be fun, and I do appreciate our friends at Brewski's. Great spot to watch all the tournament action. It is a great time, absolutely a great time. While you're lining that up, Todd, let me tell you about our friends at UAMS. They're one of our great sponsors here for this tournament. I really appreciate them, and if you're having any kind of orthopedic issue, we just had the good doctor on. You know what to do. You go see them. They've got a walk-in clinic there at the Orthopedic and Spine Center, 801 Cottage Drive. Very simple. You get in, you get out. And they're open 8 to 8 Monday through Friday and 8 until noon on Saturday. So that's the deal at UAMS. So if you have a recent injury or you have a long-standing deal that's orthopedic in nature, again, go see them. They have all the experts, and they can do x-rays on site. And you can call if you want, but you don't have to because there's no appointment required for that. But if you want to call ahead and maybe you want to even set up an appointment with a specific doc, like, you love Dr. O'Malley or whatever, you can call them at 501-686-TOSH. That's 501-686-8674 and get your information that you need. But I can tell you right now, you roll over to Cottage Drive, they're going to square you away. Hey there. All right, let's do it. Birthday time, folks. Birthday time for Chicago tickets this weekend. Let's do it. All right, so we have on line one, John. You're with Todd. Melissa, sweet Melissa, you are with DJ. I love that song. All right, I lost my list. I'm having a day. Having a day, boys.
You and me both.
There we go. There we go. All right. You ever been to Italy?
No.
Okay. Well, I have, and I went to the Church of Santa Croce in Florence.
Okay.
And they moved Galileo's body there years ago. I don't know where it was before that, DJ. Not his heavenly body, his actual body.
Yeah.
But he was moved there in what year? You want to guess? And it doesn't matter if you do because you're going to.
Let's go. They moved him in 1798.
Okay, Todd?
1763.
1737. Those are way better guesses than I would have guessed. All right, on this day, boys, they built the Girl Scouts. They called them Girl Guides back in the day in Savannah, Georgia. Juliet Gordon Lowe is the one that started it. It's National Girl Scout Day. What year were the Girl Scouts and their delicious cookies formed? Todd.
1907.
No. What do you say there, DJ?
1922.
1912. Todd. I'm
Dang.
guessing that the cookies were not part of the deal initially. On this day in history, John Wayne Gacy was found guilty of killing 33 people in Chicago.
Dang.
Not all at once. DJ, how many years ago was that? What year was that?
That was in 1968.
Scary clown, Todd. How old? How long ago? What year?
John Wayne Gacy. 1978.
Listen, if you don't know your serial murder history, you are doomed to repeat it, boys. 1980. Good guess, Todd.
Nice.
Todd is whooping up on you.
Yeah, he is.
This former New York Met was part of the 1986 championship team.
Kevin McReynolds.
Long ball hitter. No, Kevin McReynolds came after. Long ball hitter.
Darryl Strawberry?
Darryl Strawberry, Todd, that's right. A strawberry by any other name would smell as sweet. How old is Darryl? Speaking of smelling, he had a little cocaine issue for a while. No big deal. Got over it. How's Darryl doing? How old is he, Todd?
63.
DJ?
66.
64. Todd is whooping you
Oh, my
so bad
gosh.
right now. This woman's an entertainer. She's a singer. She's a dancer. She's a EGOT. Her mother was Judy Garland. She was in
Oh, yeah.
Cabaret. She
Bette
won an
Midler?
Academy Award for that. No, she won an Emmy Award for Liza with a Z. Won a Tony for the act. She won a couple of Tonys, actually. Talking, of course, about Liza Minnelli. She's 80 years old today. Happy birthday, Liza Minnelli. This guy is a adult film star who is also
Ron
a prison
Jeremy.
inmate and has a cool nickname. Boy, DJ knows that one pretty well, didn't he? Just popped right off on old the Hedgehog, didn't you? How old is he, DJ?
That's the only one y'all talk about. He's 54 today.
He wishes. Todd?
I'll say 64.
He's 73, boys. 73. Come on. Not a big fan, clearly. This, you don't even know his work. It's ridiculous. I bet you know this guy's work. He's a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, and he's seen fire, boys, and he's seen rain.
Tom Collins. No.
Tom Collins.
No. Phil Collins. No.
Nope.
I know this guy.
You've got a friend.
Yeah.
He used to be married to
James Taylor.
James Taylor. Used to be married to what's her face? Anticipation. What's her name? I can never remember her name. It's so weird. I can see her face. It doesn't matter. How old's James Taylor today?
James Taylor is 66.
73.
78. Todd, you're killing him. Woo. Last but not least, DJ, this is your chance. This is a former Atlanta Brave. You're a big Braves guy.
Chipper Jones.
No. He should be in the Hall of Fame, but isn't.
Andrew Jones.
Think he should be. No. 5 Gold Gloves, 4 Silver Sluggers, 2-time NL MVP. He led the NL in home runs for 2 years as well. Career batting average 265. He finished 2 home runs shy of 400.
Dale
over
Murphy?
2,100 hits. Dale Murphy, Todd, as if it was a question. It's over. Stop the fight. Absolute beatdown. Melissa,
Nice.
I'm sorry. Try again tomorrow. You get nothing today.
Sorry,
we are going to
Melissa.
give away one more pair of Chicago tickets tomorrow. John, congratulations. Today, Dale Murphy turns 70 years of age, and I really hope he gets in before he is dead. Boop. All right, another bucket. I'm getting buckets left and right with my left hand. You see this? Boop, boop.
I'm seeing it.
DJ, you know how bad I shoot the paper wads? I'm
You're-
drilling them down with my left
Like
hand.
you're on fire right
My
now?
left hand. Maybe I should shoot left-handed more often. Who knew?
How close is that trash can?
What do you think? 6 feet? 7 feet? It's pretty good, I think.
Okay.
All right. 11:47. DJ, you want to tell us about something, and then we're going to hit a couple of our texts here to wrap up the show. Thanks to our friends at Middleton.
I'd love to tell us about stuff. A reminder to all of our friends out there, once again, about being safe out on the roadways. So I got a message from our friends at the Arkansas State Police. St. Patty's Day right around the corner. It's going to be a fun day in Hot Springs next week and right here in Little Rock as well. Now, the plan's in place. Have a driver ready to go. All right, you're going to go out, have a couple drinks, maybe a couple cold beers. If you're like Justin, maybe some of them might be green. We're telling you to go out and have a good time. We're not telling you to avoid that. We're just saying have a plan in place when it comes to getting from point A to point B. Uber, Lyft, too many different options to make sure you have a plan in place before you start drinking. St. Patrick's Day, unfortunately, comes with one of the highest fatality rates when it comes to roadways, people drunk driving. So please make a smart decision. My friends at the Arkansas State Police don't want you to end up in a jail cell with a mug shot and pay all these fines, or even worse than that, in the grave. All right, we're avoiding all that. Have a good time, plan in place, drive sober, or get pulled over. A message from our friends at the Arkansas State Police.
All right, here come the 2 participants, the combatants, if you will, in the 1A Girls Championship game here at Banco ZK Arena. The Earl Lady Bulldogs, the West Side Greers Ferry Lady Eagles. It's going to be a battle for the ages, boys and girls. Cannot wait. We are up next with that. And I appreciate everybody who participated today. Thanks for tuning in. We're about to get this one underway on the Buzz Radio Network. Stick around for high school hoops all through the day today. It's going to be an absolute blast. 1A boys, 1A girls, 2A girls, 2A boys.
You want a quick what's on tap before we wrap it up?
Very quick what's on
Very
top.
quick.
Thanks to our friends at Flyway Brewing.
That's absolutely right. We got the ACC tournament quarterfinal. We got Duke taking on Florida. Houston and BYU in the Big 12 quarterfinal. Also, don't forget about North Carolina and Clemson. Sneaky Clemson in the ACC quarterfinals. And high school basketball right here on the Zone.
Well, on the Buzz for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Taking over for the Zone. We get a short show. DJ, enjoy your afternoon. Todd, thank you very much.
See you
We're
tomorrow.
back tomorrow, right back here at the arena. All right, buddy. Appreciate you.
It's championship time in Arkansas.
Get past to Brown.